Xin chào from Vietnam. So, Xin chào in Vietnam means hi or hello. That is what we refer to over here. So, currently I am in Hanoi and going to Sapa right now. So, I had actually booked a public transport, which is a limo so-called D CAR Limosuine over here. It's pretty comfortable. I'll give you a tour of what exactly it looks like. It's a bus, but it gives you all the facilities of a luxury car, which you can even think of. And that is one thing which I really like about traveling in Vietnam. So this is like I've been to Vietnam like very many times before, and this could be like my 6th or 7th time now. I don't even remember right now. I need to check my passport stamps for that. And mostly I usually come to Ho Chi Minh City, which is like the modern capital. But Hanoi is considered to be the capital of Vietnam, which is based out in the north. And it's more of a Vietnamese culture you can find over here. And currently my plan is to go to Sapa, which I am going for the first time. I'll be giving you all the tour of what I will be doing, what will be the activities related to do, and meanwhile enjoy the time lapses which will be coming. One thing I'd like to mention here is sometimes the language becomes a challenge. So Vietnamese language is not easy to understand, and many people don't talk in English over here. So language becomes a challenge many a times it happens. And what I would suggest is that use a Google Translator for that whenever you need to converse in English. One thing which I would recommend you to do in Vietnam is have the coffee. Vietnamese coffee is, to me, the best coffee in the world. I haven't had any better coffee in the world other than the Vietnamese coffee. Maybe it could be so that they use the condensed milk in that and not milk and sugar. But it tastes just so good. And for all the beef lovers, this is one place another to be. So pho rice, if you know, so beef is called pho over here, and that is one of the most famous things which is available along with the noodles. You can not so easy to find the Indian food over here, although there are restaurants and you can get the Indian food. Sometimes becomes a challenge because it might not be located near you, but you can find it. I mean, vegetarians like us can survive. That's not a problem. On the breads also. Like I was staying back in Hanoi in the old quarter. I would suggest everyone who is coming to Vietnam for the first time to stay in the old quarter. There's a Ho Kim Lake, which is the tourist attraction there, and it's pretty good to be there in the old quarter, specifically on the weekends, which is the Saturday night or Sundays. That is one of the best things which I have found. So basically the streets are closed at that time, and there are a lot of internal festivals which happens around the lake and within the old quarter itself. That seems to be like another city in itself, with so much of hustle and bustle around and so many fun activities going around, people dancing around, kids riding the skateboards, many activities. You will fun watching it. And most of the shops are open till like 11 in the night. After that you won't find anything much, but I would suggest you to stay back in the old quarters. That is one of the good part of the cities to stay in for the first time who are coming to Hanoi. Coming on to this bus and my seating. So currently I'm sitting on a recliner. I'll just show you. So this is the recliner buttons which are here. I can move my seat back and push my seat forward with this. And these are some USB ports where I can charge my phone. Then this is the TV which I have. I have got ample of leg room to lie down, sleep. The pair of headphones are there. Can play any movie through the USB port. You can play any movie on this, watch it. And a couple of water bottles are there. And good lighting and deco. You see this. Mood lighting is there just for me. One thing I would prefer traveling here is that take a public transport, a D CAR limousine of any of the vendors which are there, and book your tickets and prefer going in that. One thing is you will be superbly comfortable in it. You sleep, you watch TV, you don't even get to know that how the distance will be covered. Currently from Hanoi to Sapa, it is around like 5.5 hours to 6 hours journey by road. And since I prefer being on the road most of the time, so this was one way that I am going right now. Other way to go to Sapa from Hanoi is via the train. So you can book your train tickets through the portals which are there, travel portals. I'll put the link in the description box. Get your tickets and then you overnight. It's a not a almost an overnight journey. You can go to Sapa, and there's one particular spot from where you have to take again a public transport to reach the city. And currently with this D CAR limousine, I will be going directly in the city, so I don't have to change any sort of a mode. From Ho Chi Minh to Hanoi, it's around 1 hour and 45 minutes flight, and from the airport to the old quarters, that's a distance of like around 45 minutes in normal traffic hours. Uh, you can always, same like my previous vlog which I had put in Kuala Lumpur, Grab works here as well in Vietnam. So you can book the Grab and get yourself a cab to go around the city. And apart from that, if you want to order food also, you can use the Grab food for that. So Indian restaurants are also there, and there are many other restaurants. You can try the local cuisine as well if you are a non-veg lover. That is one thing you can do. Rest, I have already talked about the visa process and everything. Although if you need any more information on the same, just comment down below. And if you like the video, then hit the like button, share and subscribe to the channel. And one major thing, the tickets for this D CAR limousine costed me 700,000 Vietnamese dong. If I talk about Indian rupees, that will be equivalent to like 1800 bucks. That is what the ticket costed me. And two people of Vietnam can sit on this seat, although I'm actually huge in size, so I'm only one person sitting, but this cabin is actually for two persons. So two short persons, small persons can easily accommodate over here and spend a good time. Uh, I'm also spending great time over here sitting alone, and I will be just grabbing some stuff to eat from my bag and watching any movie, and will take my journey through. See you in Sapa in few minutes, and by the time meanwhile I will be putting some time lapses, so just enjoy that. Okay. Peace out guys.